gathered here for one reason today, and that is to reflect and pray for the three souls. Deah Barakat, who is 23 years old, his wife, Yusor Abu-Salha, 21, who married about 1 month ago, and her sister Razan Abu-Salha, who was 19 and who was visiting her sister from Raleigh, North Carolina.
From their activism and community service, it is clear that the Muslim community in North America has lost 3 of its brightest stars.
In the words of Martin Luther King Jr., darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only the light can do that. Hatred cannot drive out hatred. Only love can do that. In a moment like this, when we are grieving because we see such precious lives taken so senselessly, the first reaction is to be angry, to want revenge. And maybe as human beings, we can't hope to completely escape those feelings. But we have to digest them. And then we have to decide, how could we do something, anything, to make this not happen again? What can we do together to make it less likely to happen in the future? And that there could be one day where we could say, unlikely that it will happen in the future. And then there could be another day where we could say that it would never happen in the future. We can't get there in one step, but we have to channel our anger in the direction of driving out the dark.
If the truth is that every time I look back at their smiling faces, as you can see, I see myself, I see my brothers and sisters in the community.
Blinded to the preciousness of human life, he killed not only 3 innocent human beings, but has also shaken the spiritual lives of their friends, parents, the community, and really all of America.
It's very shocking that every other day we hear some news that our young children are being killed somewhere for some reason.
The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, took him by the shoulder, and he said, be in this world as if you were a stranger or a traveler along the path. Ibn Umar would say, if you survive till late afternoon, do not expect to be alive in the morning. And if you survive till morning, do not expect to be alive in the late afternoon. Take from your health before your sickness and your life before your death. With strong confidence, and I really mean this, with strong confidence, I could say that these 3 individuals whose lives were taken lived as travelers in this world. There's no doubt about it. It seems like they were prepared for their departure. What medical students do you know in this country or across the globe that yet alone have the time to go abroad during their summer break to help the people in need?
And I will insist, as a member of the United States Senate, that the full force of federal law be brought to bear against anyone who commits a hate crime. We're a nation that is strong because we are different, each from each other. We are strong in our diversity. The law itself can't protect everyone. It takes people of goodwill, of good heart, and good soul.
I don't know what to say. Words can't describe the incident that occurred in the past few days. My adrenaline is running, tears from family and friends humming. Going home to rest in bed. A few moments later, a gun pointed to their head. How can someone be that cold, turning themselves into be bold? What was the purpose? Educated Muslims who are now being missed. Media's 2 minutes condolence and now dismissed. We must stay strong, for this is where we belong. America, freedom of religion. Am I correct? No need to disrespect. 3 beautiful souls taken away. We must have a say and not dismay. No matter how long it takes, these memories of tragedy aches. My heart goes to the family and friends.
And during the burial of Deah Barakat, there was an irony that his brother was saying that during the combat and the shooting, his teeth were knocked out, and he was actually being humorous about it, saying with him going to dental school and him having his own teeth knocked out, and that, inshallah, God willing, when he's in heaven, he will have the most beautiful smile.
Let's please make a prayer for the oppressors. You might wonder why, but they need it the most. But these oppressors are sick. They have a sickness in their hearts. Their hearts are hardened. It is black. That is why they transgress in their anger and animosity to all these innocent victims. One way or another, we're all victims as well.
This is not about me. This has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with any of you in the audience. This has nothing to do with my siblings or my family. This right here is about our future generation. The future generation in this country.
Oh Allah, forgive our living and our dead, those who are with us and those who are absent, our young and our old, our men and our women. Oh Allah, whoever you give life from among us, give him life in Islam.
We know in this country Islamophobia is on a rise. There is a possibility now that the FBI has joined this case and that more motives will be found. Just like the majority of the world strongly believes that they were killed for other reasons besides the parking issue. Most importantly, what are we going to do to prevent these kind of acts from happening again? This is the time to stand up and give whatever information you have about Islam to the people out there. We know, the people in this room know that people out there have rage. They are so angry. They hate Muslims. We know that. We know there are people in this country that hate Muslims. But what is the reason? There's a reason behind that. There is a reason behind why there are people who hate us.
You see, when students are killed in a horrific manner like this, the whole nation comes together to mourn the loss of innocence, and should come together to ponder the reasons for these vicious deaths. Within a few moments, the dreams, lives, and aspirations of these fine youth were shattered by a man whose rage and hate overcame them.
And most important of all, fill us with love. The love that casts out fear, the love that overcomes hatred, the love that will, in the long run, bring us together so that we can be, in all our rich diversity and difference, one people, one community, one nation, no longer living in fear, no longer living in grief.
As Muslim Americans and non-Muslims alike, it is my duty and your duty to go out there. Regardless of how many corrupt groups there are, using the name of Islam to commit bloodshed, let's use the legacy that these three individuals left us and unite so we don't have to bury any more of our youth. Until we lose somebody, we don't know the pain that they go through. Imagine raising your two daughters and getting one of them married just last month and then losing them. I mean, that's just a pain that is unbearable. I mean, you can't even imagine that pain.
This can't continue, but it won't change until we change it.
We need to leave here today and understand the importance and meaning of their death. Please do not let go of your beliefs. Whether you're a Christian, Hindu, Muslim, hold on to your beliefs because that is the only way we will succeed in this country. Because of events like this, if you continue to, downgrade your religion, if you have a beard and you decide to shave it, if you wear the hijab and you decide to take it off, only the people that killed will win.
الذين إذا أصابتهم مصيبة قالوا إنا لله وإنا إليه راجعون.